Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. I can't believe it. Again, we dropped 2 points. Chelsea just cannot catch a break right now because they're just going through a very bad phase, just a very bad patch. When they don't score goals, of course, they don't win. When they score goals, they don't know how to defend. And it's just very frustrating as a Chelsea supporter to see them again drop these two very crucial points against a rival, against a London rival, and against a team which actually was there for the taking because Arsenal was so poor. I think we could have actually scored a few more goals and actually won this match. So let's just discuss about a few takeaways from this game. Firstly, poor game management. I am not sure these players at Chelsea who are so inexperienced right now know how to close a game. They get so nervous, when the game actually comes to an end, and even after when they score a goal, they need to understand that confidence is very important. And when exactly you're playing well and you're scoring goals, then you have to maintain your composure on the pitch. But it seems to be that they actually get nervous after they score a goal. And when you look at that performance, in the last 10, 15 minutes, you just felt that nervousness in the players in the stadium, and they didn't know actually how to handle that situation. So I think what Pochettino has to do is to actually teach these players in terms of how to close a game, because that's always been a strength at Chelsea. When we had Conte, Mourinho, and other managers as well, we were very good at closing games. So I think this will come with time, but I think so far it has been okay. But I think this is something that Pochettino has to teach them. Secondly, I think he's made the wrong substitutions at the wrong time, because when you're playing well with Sterling and with Palmer, and these were our two best attacking players, why would you want to change it by getting Jackson on, who wasn't exactly fit? I think he had a wrist surgery. That just kind of handed Arsenal the momentum. They felt that they had a chance in the game, and then of course Mr. Sanchez, gives them a gift. And I've always felt this about Sanchez, that he is a good keeper, but I don't think so. He's a top four or a top six sort of a player, because he's never going to reach that level. This guy was number two at Brighton, and if you're a number two at Brighton, I'm not sure how is it that you're good enough to play at Chelsea. So this is something that the club actually has to look at. And how is it that you've actually spent 1 billion pounds, but you actually have Sanchez as a keeper of a club like Chelsea? I think that's again something which is really beyond me. Other thing was that the way Arsenal played, as I mentioned earlier, they were there for the taking. They were so poor, and I was so surprised about that performance, because I expected them to dominate this game. I expected them to actually have more possession, which they did in the second half, but actually kind of score goals as well. Because I was not sure that Chelsea's going to win this game. If somebody would have told me before this game that we're going to draw this, I would have probably taken a point. But this actually feels like a defeat right now, because we just completely collapsed in the last 10, 15 minutes. And that is something I think these players have to work on. But having said that, I'm not too completely disappointed with the performance, because I think I saw a better team, I saw a better balance, I saw people who were more confident about what they want to do, and there was a structure, there was a strategy to how they were playing and what they wanted to achieve. So I think it's one step at a time. I think they will get there slowly. Top four still looks very unlikely this year, because there are a lot of teams who are competing for that. But at least we are taking the right step forward in the right direction, which is very important in that sense. So overall, very disappointed. But I think the team could have actually done well. I would have been so happy with all the 3 points. But playing against a rival like Arsenal, who's a title contender, it's always better not to lose games like this and try and grab whatever you can from this. So this is my key takeaway from this game. Let me know if you have any comments. If you think if I'm saying something which is something that you disagree with, more than happy to see what you have to say about that.